Hello friends, welcome to Harry's Lifestyle Vlog. Today we are moving around Portsmouth, which is a place in the south coast of United Kingdom, and the first part of the series of videos covers Portsmouth University. What you're seeing right now is some of the parts around the Portsmouth University. So it's a big area spread across multiple acres, and this is quite next to the Portsmouth railway station. As you can see, some of the buildings date back many years ago, while some are modern and new. Which also houses a statue of Charles Dickens, the famous English novelist and the most famous English novelist. Here you see Charles Dickens statue. He was the most famous English novelist in the Victorian era. So this is the area around the main building of Portsmouth University and the Charles Dickens statue. There is a small high street right next to the university, one of the university buildings. As I said, the university is spread across multiple locations within the city, and we'll try and cover some of those other locations. Here you see the central library of the university. It's quite a big library with a lot of information on various subjects and topics. Right next to the library you also have another university building. As you can see, this is the high street leading up to the university, with a lot of restaurants, boutique shops and so on. In the evenings you could see a lot of students hanging around here having fun. There are also a couple of grocery shops like Sainsbury's on the street. As we move forward away from that place to explore other university spots, on the right hand side you will see furthermore university buildings. You can see some university students walking by as we walk ahead on this road. There is another university building there. Again, you could see a few students coming out of the university. So we shot this at a time when the university was concluding for the day and students were coming off. This is another building of the University of Portsmouth, which we covered, and then those are the student residential accommodation right next to it. What you see now on your screen is on our way to Gunwharf Quay, which we'll cover in part 2, and that is the university ground. In the background, which is covered in a lot of mist at the moment, is the famous Lipstick building. We have crossed the road, and that is one of the university grounds where rugby is played. You can see details of the next game and so on. That's the rugby ground there at the far end. Obviously we cannot enter the ground, but I tried to show you as much as I could from the outside. You could also see some cricket pitches next to the rugby ground. So obviously it's a multi-purpose venue. Seem to be very well maintained, very well kept. There you see the seating arrangements at the rugby/cricket ground, not too far away from Gunwharf Quay. From the rugby ground we decided to walk towards Gunwharf Quay and the Lipstick building, and there you can see some signages at the top showing that Gunwharf Quay is not too far away, the dockyard and the seafront as well as the university's registrar office. Again, you can see a lot of students walking along the road, giving ample evidence that it is a proper university area. So this is the next ground, right to the cricket ground, and this is where rugby was played. We also saw hockey being played in one of the other courts. So as I mentioned, and football as well, soccer as well. So it's It's a proper multi-purpose ground, one by one, right next to each other. Again, we continue walking towards the Lipstick building to try and see what all games are being played. You can see from the background rugby being played. This is the official visitor guide to Portsmouth, which is available in most of the railway offices as well as bus stations, as well as important restaurants and pubs. You can get a copy for free. That's the AstroTurf over there, which is where hockey is played. We couldn't notice anyone playing hockey at this point of time, but later in the day we could. That is again another building of Portsmouth University. We tried to come back from the Gunwharf Quay to show you around the city. So a lot of university buildings across the city. So it's properly spread across the city, and a lot of students across the world come here to study, which is why this is a proper student destination. But not to forget that there's a lot other things to offer here, including a lot of maritime related activities. Thank you so much for watching.